Hi everyone, my name is Shrikant. Today we are going to learn Salesforce Case Management. We'll go through some real-time scenarios to have a better understanding. Okay, by end of this video, you will be able to understand the importance of Salesforce Service Cloud, and you will also understand case management workflow, which includes assignment rules, escalation rules, auto response rules, email to case, web to case, etc. Okay, first things first. Always remember, while learning something new in Salesforce, don't think like a developer or admin. Think like an end user. So understanding the core objective of any feature will obviously speed up our learning process. We'll go through some real-time. Hey, I am so dead. My name is Qboy. I am CEO of Indiana Bones. Indiana Bones. Okay, that's a funny name. I made a fantastic laptop sales in my first month of production. We are receiving so many queries and laptop service issues from clients, of course. We need to address them as soon as possible with no code, right? So whenever a client is having some kind of issues, he will be raising calling to customers saying that okay, I have this problem or I have this doubt, and those should be created as kind of cases in the particular environment. Once a case is created, it should immediately let the client know saying that okay, a case has been registered on your name, and one of our agent will come back to you and they will clear your issue. So this should be the first step in any case management. So once these cases has been created in Salesforce, then those cases has to be taken up by a particular support team, QT1 and QT2 here, who has to be assigned. Let's say QT1 is expert in handling the laptop hardware issues, and QT5 here too is very much expert in software issues. Then based on the case type, it should be assigned to the particular person. So this is what the case assignment means. Once it has been assigned to the particular person, then they will be working on that case. Let's say if they work on it properly, then they will close the case and then they will inform the customer. If there was no progress on that particular case, the second guy was unable to do it, then escalation should happen to his manager, and his manager either can reassign it to him or let this person to work some more time. They need to work on it and then close the case. This is how a normal case management workflow from the beginning of rising of a case to case close. To have this complete case management, we don't need to do any kind of coding in Salesforce because Salesforce provided us with a solution called Salesforce Service Cloud. It's basically a built-in service application which has 360 degrees view of customer data to deal with the respective cases. Wow, this is cool. Can you show me how it looks like in Salesforce? And one more thing, you are saying Service Cloud and Service Console. What is the difference? Okay, Service Cloud is basically an application which has the complete case management workflow. And the Service Console is basically the heart, kidney, liver, whatever it is for Service Cloud. It's the ugly looking page which has the detail about the customer for service team to have this 360 view. Okay, now we'll try to understand how Service Cloud application will look like. I will click on this app launcher icon and scroll down, navigate to Service Console application. Now Service Console application will have set of tabs, but all of them will be displayed in a vertical tab bar unlike any other application. We'll understand why they have designed in this particular way. As Service Cloud is all about cases, we'll navigate to the Cases tab here. Now this is how Service Agent will look like his cases, his open cases. He can change the list view so that he can go to the respective cases. Now if you see, these are the case details of each and every case. If I am a service agent, I want some kind of different view, something like a Kanban view. So this is an option where I select it, and now you would be seeing the Kanban view where it has the different status: new, working, escalated, closed. I have 3 open cases, all of them are new. Let's say I am the service agent, and now I logged in, I see all of my cases in the new status. So immediately I will move all of them to working, as I have to close all these cases by end of the day. Now once I started working on it, I will click on this case and you should be seeing a new tab comes here. Now remember, I was talking about the ugly view, right? This is the ugly view of a console layout. This is the complete 360 degree view of a customer. Now if you see the left side, I see the cases. I click on the case and a new tab appears again. I click on a case, a new tab appears here. To accommodate, so let's say I want to work on 3 cases parallelly, I just need to toggle like this. Instead of going to tab bar as such, this is the toggling here itself. We can toggle here itself. So for this kind of purpose, they have made this vertical bar so that the number of clicks or number of scrolls between screen navigations will be less. Now I will close this open cases here. Now we'll talk about the case detail page here. So this is the case detail page where we'll have all the details about the respective case. Now if you see, there is a contact details here on the left side, and we also can see all the other cases that has been raised by the same contact, cases of the parent contact. By understanding the previous cases of that contact, we'll also try to understand the current case, and then we can fix that faster. And the right side you will be seeing the upload files where we can drag and drop the attachments. And along with that, we can also have something called knowledge base here. So if we add that related list here, it will display knowledge articles which are related to the subject of this case. Let's say this case says design issue with mechanical rotor. Any article that has been written on mechanical rotor will be displayed here, like Google suggestions. Now if I click anything related to any case or subject, it will be opening as a separate inner tab. You see, under this case I have a separate tab. I click on this account, it will be opening under here. So under this case, we have other details which we can toggle between. By having this kind of easy to navigation in this particular case layout, it will always make service agent to work faster, to have a better productivity, to close the tickets. And this is the reason why Salesforce is very popular in customer relationship management. Daily we are receiving 1000 queries or requests, and we have 5 support teams. Is there a way as soon as a case is created, it can be assigned to the respective team automatically? Yes, the solution in Salesforce is assignment rules. Based on a particular criteria, a case can be automatically assigned to a particular user or queue. Example here is, if a case description matches with warranty, then automatically that case will be assigned to product warranty team without someone going and changing that ownership to their team. As simple as that. Okay, now it's demo time. We'll go to service setup and we'll try to create a couple of rules, and we'll see whether they're working properly or not. Basically, assignment rules are applicable for both lead and case object, but we are worried about case assignment rules now. So click on a case assignment rules and it will take us to this page. And before going any further, always remember there can be only one assignment rule that can be activated. So we have already an existing standard rule. So whenever we create and activate one rule, then automatically the other one will get deactivated. So I will say demo rule, and I will click on active and click on save. Now we have created our rule and the other rule has been automatically deactivated. Now I will click on this rule and I will add couple of rule criteria here. So first rule, I will add the sort order as 1, and I will add a condition saying that if case subject, if case subject contains anything related to hardware, then it should be assigned to me. So I will click on my name and I can set a template saying that, okay, Shrikant, a case has been assigned to you. So I will be adding in standard email template. So these are all the standard email templates. Case assignment notification is such kind of email template I will be receiving. Leave other things as is and we'll click on save. So basically this says whenever a case comes with subject contains hardware, it will be automatically assigned to me. And I will click on save. So this is the first assignment rule criteria. And I will add one more rule. So it will be like software issues. So I will add the sort order 2. So this will be checked in this will be checked in the order of 2. Now I will be adding the condition contains software. So it should be assigned to other person. I have created another user called software girl. So it will be assigned to her. And I will be adding email template, same email template. So software girl should be receiving email saying that a case has been assigned to you, and I will click on save. Now we have 2 rule criteria. First rule says if a case comes hardware, then it should be assigned to Shrikant, and if a case comes with software, it should be assigned to software girl. As simple as that. We are done with our assignment rules. It's time to test. We'll go back to cases to create a new case and we'll see whether our assignment rules works properly or not. Change the case origin to phone and scroll down and in subject give something called hardware issue and please resolve. And you see this cute little icon here, right? Assign using active assignment rule. Check this and only then our assignment rule works. So click on save and a new case will be created and it should be assigned to me. See? And we'll create one more case again and we will see whether it is reflecting properly. Change the case origin to phone again, scroll down, and in subject give software issue, resolve immediately. And check this box and then click on save and we should be seeing a new case that should be assigned to software girl. See, we'll go back to cases and to reflect those two cases here, just refresh this page and you would be seeing those two cases, hardware issue, software issue. Very simple. Awesome, Shrikant. Some of my support guys follow up late on tickets. Is there any option I can get an email if case hasn't been addressed in 2 hours of its creation? Yes, it is possible. Basically, you're asking for some kind of escalation. Yes, so we do have something called escalation rules. If a case is not being addressed by support team within specified time, manager will receive an email automatically. We'll see how. Okay, now we'll navigate to escalation rules. Whenever there is no much progress on that case within a specified time, then we need to notify a user or we need to reassign that case or sometimes it can be both. So such kind of things can be automatically handled by case escalation rules. So I will make it as demo rule here and make it active. Similar to the assignment rules, even escalation works the same. Only one rule can be activated at one point of time. I activate this and automatically the standard rule will be deactivated. See? And I will open this escalation rule and I need to give a rule entry here. So click on new and I should be giving a sort order 1 and I say subject. Same condition I will be giving. Subject contains, it should be so escalation rules should only applicable for hardware issues. We'll leave other options as is and I will click on save. Now it will create a rule entry and it will ask us to give the action. Now we need to create an escalation action. Escalation action says the time here. So whenever a case is created and it hasn't been addressed within 30 minutes of it, we can give the hours here 1 or 2 or 3 and the right side it is 30 minutes, basically 3 hours 30 minutes, 3 hours 30 minutes. In this case I just want it for 30 minutes. So if it hasn't been addressed within 30 minutes of this creation, then we can auto reassign this case to someone. So I will be reassigning this case to software girl here and I will be adding the notification template. So something like case assignment. So as soon as it hasn't been addressed within 30 minutes, it will be assigned to software girl and she will be receiving the notification as well. Here we can also notify to some user, so we can give manager email here so that if it hasn't been addressed, manager will also receive a mail. Hey, some case hasn't been made any progress, so we have assigned to someone. So this is how it means. Now I'll click on save and now we will be seeing this escalation rule saying that if a case comes with subject contains hardware and within 30 minutes if it doesn't made any progress, then it assign it to software girl by notifying her with email. As simple as that. This is how you need to create an escalation rule. So in this example, so we have this hardware issue and currently the status is new with the subject hardware. So if I don't modify this, if I am the owner of this case and if I don't modify this within next 30 minutes, automatically this case will be assigned to software girl so that she will be seeing this case in her open list and this will be no longer my case. I almost forgot. We are receiving queries and complaints via emails. Is there a way to automatically create as soon as email received to our support email ID? So to do that, we have something called email case. Whenever email is sent to your support team's email ID, a case will be automatically created. If assignment rules are already in place, then cases will be assigned to the respective team as well. We'll look into it now. To do this, we need to search for email to case here. Click on email to case. It will take us to this screen where you select it and click on continue. Now it will take us to the page where we need to enable the email to case functionality. If you see here, there are two types of email case settings. One is on-demand email to case and the second one is email to case. Okay, the main difference is if you want to send emails with an attachment more than 25 MB, you need to choose email to case. But you need to install a third-party software which is email to case agent, and then you need to do it. But to make it easy, we will go for on-demand email to case. The downside of this setting is we cannot send email attachments more than 25 MB. So click on edit, and we need to enable email to case to enable our on-demand email service. And we'll leave this as is based on this thread ID. So in subject we'll have the thread ID. We don't want in body. So based on this thread ID, to and back forth emails between the Salesforce and the customer will be attached to the same case. Now I will click on save. Now we have our email case setting ready, but we need to give a routing address. This basically try to create an email ID for which customers will send emails. So I will write support team. So give some your address here and then scroll down. So as soon as an email comes to Salesforce, it will create a case. So we'll give the case priority as medium and case origin to email, and I will leave the case owner as is and click on save. Now it will try to create an email address to which customer will be sending email. So this is the email address for which customer has to send it, and then as soon as Salesforce takes this, it will create a case with case priority medium and case origin is equal to email. Now we'll test this functionality. Before we test this functionality, we need to verify this address. Only then it will work. Now I will go to this email ID and see. So you see this email ID, right? And I just need to click on it so that it will be verified. So click on continue. I refresh this page and automatically it should be verified by now. See, it is verified. Now we can use this email IDs. We can share this email to our customers so that they will send email to this particular email ID and case has to be created. We'll test whether it is working properly or not. So you can test this with any of your email ID. You can test with any of your email ID. I am trying with one of my email and I'll say new software issue, please resolve. And I will say test. And I will click on send. Now a case should be created in Salesforce. We'll see whether it is working properly or not. Now we'll go back to our cases and we'll see whether a new case has been created. Click on cases tab, and if you see this is our new case, new software issue, please resolve. I click on this case and we should be seeing this case, and it should have been assigned to software girl. Why? Because we have our assignment rule active. So whenever an email has come, it has created a case and it has checked for the assignment rule. As the subject contains software, it automatically assigned to software girl. So with this scenario, we have tested both email to case and we also tested assignment rule parallel. This is how they will work together. Yeah, I forgot one more thing. So this is our case that has been created from email to case. User sent some email and this case has been created. So all that log of that email communications will be stored here. See, we see the emails, it should show something like that. And this email communication will have the details about that email. Now if user replies from here, it will automatically will go to that email with thread ID. So we will understand the significance of thread ID here. So click on reply now and it will ask us to give the details. We are sending it to this guy, and now subject should be having this is a response from Salesforce, and click on send. Scroll down and click on send. Now this mail has to be sent to the customer. If you see down here, this is the current email and this is the previous email. This email is a reply mail. Now I will go back and check whether we get the mail or not. So this is my email and click on here. And this is what it has been created. So this is the response from Salesforce. We need to click on look safe here, even though it says here. And this is a support team mail email ID. Now if you see, this is the weird extra thing here. See, this is what is called thread ID. Based on this thread ID, whenever we reply back to Salesforce, Salesforce will understand, okay, there is an already existing case with this particular thread ID, and it will attach this email to the respective case. I will click on reply, but in this reply, instead of this, it should be our demo URL. Usually this step is not required for any company's official email address. If we add this as forwarding email address, automatically as soon as you click on reply, that company email ID will be displayed, and if you send any email, it will automatically be sent. In a simple sentence, the manual changing of this is not required if we have configured forward email functionality. So now we'll add this as this is response from user to Salesforce again, and I will click on send. Now this email should go back to the same case. It shouldn't create a new case. It should go back to the same case and attach it to the respective case. Now I have come back to the Salesforce again. I refresh this page and it shouldn't create any new case. It was 3 and I have clicked on refresh and it is again 3 now. I will go back to my case and now I should be seeing the latest email as well. I click this email function, email related list, and scroll down. You see, this is the response from the user to Salesforce again. This happened just because there is a thread ID. Without thread ID, it would have created a new case. That is the reason we need to check that thread ID when we have configured the email to case. This is how we need to set up email to case functionality. Ah, this is great. Is there a way customer receives an acknowledgement email as such stating that team started working on that issue? Yeah, this is possible. The solution is auto response rules. Based on a particular criteria, acknowledgement mails can be sent to customers. Example, if case description contains warranty, a mail will be sent to customer stating that so and so team is working, our agent will get back to you as well. Very simple. Okay. To create a auto response rule, we'll just search for auto response rule here and click on case auto response rule. It will take us to this page. Now click on new to define the rule here. So we'll say demo rule again and click on active and click on save. Now we have our response rule and we click on this rule to have the rule criteria. So we'll add the same kind of condition here as well. Something like case subject contains software. Case subject contains software. Then it should send a reply mail to the respective user. So we'll give the from email to my company and I will give the email address which should be this. Yeah, and we'll select the email template. This is the template that will be sent to the respective customer. So we'll have case created web queries. This should be fine. And now our auto response rule is ready. Now we'll test this scenario. We'll give the support email and click on subject saying that laptop software issue, please resolve. And now in body we'll have something like test. Now click on send. We'll see whether a case is created in Salesforce in the first place. Then we'll come back to the acknowledgement. Now click on cases and refresh this page. We should be seeing our new case here. Yeah, see, this is our laptop software issue, please resolve. I click on this and I should be seeing this case and that should be assigned to software girl. This is the same thing which we have done earlier. Now we should be receiving an acknowledgement email. Now click here and see, hola, case so and so, and it says laptop software issue, please resolve. Dear thank you for submitting your case to us online, so and so, blah 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 blah. So this is the acknowledgement email that is being sent from Salesforce. This is how auto response rule works. Is there a way end user can give details on our website so that cases will be created either it's a query or a warranty issue? Yes, it is possible. We can create a web form. So we have something called web to case where we can give the feasibility to user where he or she can go to your official website and enter details so that case creates automatically in Salesforce. We'll have a quick demo on it. So to implement web to case, we'll search for web to case here. So we have to these two things. First, we'll need to enable it. So to do that, we'll click on this web to case. As this is enabled, I will leave that as is and I will click on Web to Case HTML generator. These are the fields that needs to be displayed in the form that we are going to display in our layout. So contact name, email, phone, subject, description, this should be fine. And what is the return URL? So as soon as they click on submit, where it should get navigated. So I don't have any official page. I will just give www.google.com. And reCAPTCHA pair, I don't want to have reCAPTCHA here, so I will just disable it. And I will click on generate. Then it will generate me a HTML page. So I have HTML page and I don't have an official website. What should I do? I will create a HTML. Usually what happens is this is just an HTML page and you will be seeing contact name and it is displaying this text box and email and text box as such. So this particular code snippet has to be sent to the front-end development team who is actually working on the official website. So they will just copy paste it in their form to display in our website so that this form will be visible for customers. In our case, I will just copy and put it in Notepad. Notepad++, click on Notepad and add this, click on save and give some name here, Web2 Case, Demo and HTML and also change the type to HTML. HTML, yeah, and click on save. Now we have our HTML file ready and we'll click on that HTML file. It should open this form. If we migrate the same code in our official website, as soon as that website opens, this form will be displayed there. So users will be entering their details, something like Vegishrikant @gmail.com, phone, and subject saying that mobile software issue and description from web form, and click on save web form and click on submit. So as soon as we click on submit, it will redirect us to the Google. As we clicked on submit, a case should have been created in Salesforce. We'll go and see. So this is our cases page. Currently we have 4 new and click on refresh. It should display 5 now. Yeah, 5. If you don't see that case here, go to all cases and then check that case, or else you can query it in the developer console as well. And now scroll down and click on this mobile software issue. This is the one which we have created. As this is also a software related case, it should be assigned to software girl as per our assignment rules. And this is how we can implement Web2 case in Salesforce. Very easy. Nice. Apart from web and phone communications, do we have any other channels for users to communicate with us? Yes, actually we have many, out of which the popular ones are live agent chat, OpenCTI, self-service communities, field service communities. So live agent chat is basically a chatbot. Users can log into the official website and then a chatbot will appear there and they can chat. If that question is related to a particular support team, automatically the support team will see the pop-up and then they can communicate, they can chat to resolve the issue. OpenCT is basically a third-party integration in Salesforce where support team can directly call to the customers from Salesforce application itself. Self-service communities is basically a kind of application where users can raise cases or find answers, etc. etc. Field service communities is also a place where a user can log the details and raise cases, etc. etc. But the thing is, it is completely feasible for offline. Thank you, Shrikant. One last question. As my service team closes a case, can we have some sort of place where they can share this knowledge? This helps other team members if they encounter the similar issues. Yes, Salesforce has something called a knowledge base. So this helps service teams to find answers for common questions. Let's say a case has been created and that is having a similar issue which has been already solved. They will be seeing that particular article in the right side. So this has to be configured. So this is all of a different topic. So if we want, I will make that video separately. But this is how it looks like. Left side you will be seeing the case details and right side you will be seeing the related knowledge articles. We'll summarize this. So in the case management workflow, for raising the complaints and for raising the queries and create a case automatically, we have Web2 case and email case. Whenever user sends an email or whenever user fills some form in web, then automatically a case will be created. So whenever a case is created, we have auto response rules to send an acknowledgement back to the customers. So once a case is created, it has to be assigned to the set of users based on their skills. So to do that, we have something called assignment rules. This assignment rules will help cases to be assigned to the particular team as per the criteria. And we finally have the escalation rules. These escalation rules will escalate the particular case to the manager whenever there was no progress on that particular case. So this is whole level of the case management workflow. And that's the wrap up. If you like this video, give a thumbs up, and if you have any questions or if you want me to make video on any topic, comment down below. I will be making another video on security model next week. And practice, practice, practice. Happy learning and bye.